Hey everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Ken's Creations Live.
It's alive.
It's alive.
Looks like we got 7 people already. And we've been on for 18 seconds.
Trending. We're actually early today. Shocker. Early. So we're gonna let everyone join.
That's goody. Judy. Melody,
so just to let everyone know, this is live. If it doesn't say live right now, you're not live when watching, but it is live right now. All the links are down below. We do have our phone hooked up to a computer so we can read comments and answer questions. I am super excited about this. I have given you all the links, like I said, down below. A couple of things before we start. I'm excited. I've been waiting for this for like a week to come in, so very excited. Number 2, tonight, Sean, at 9 o'clock, what happens?
Is that when
Prime Day starts?
I thought it started this
oh man, it starts 9 o'clock, I think, since it's 12. So, I've given you my Amazon link down below. I am going to be literally sharing every deal I can find on Amazon Prime Day. Guys, it's literally my favorite day of the year, and it's Sean's saddest day of the year, because we just put that stuff on credit cards, and I know a few of the deals, and they're amazing, and I cannot wait to share that. So, that link is down below. All the other links we're going to be talking about are down below. Typically, today would be Make It Monday, but because my Bright Pad came in, we are showing this off today. And we cannot wait to share this with you. Couple things, the comments during the live do not show up later. So if there is a comment or a question, I will have Sean try to catch it and answer it, but you're free to reach out to me. This Wednesday, I will be comparing this to the Caterpillar Glow board. So the reason I'm not comparing them tonight, and I know a lot of you are interested in that, is I just got this Bright Pad 5 minutes ago, literally. Like, I just got home and saw it. So
you saw it. I saw it first.
Sean saw it first, and it's not fair for me to compare this yet to the Caterpillar Glow until I've used the Bright Pad and have a good feel for it. So I'm not going to be doing the comparison. You guys can ask questions, and I'll have them ready for you Wednesday, but that will be Wednesday's live shows, the comparison. So for everyone that has been saying hello, welcome. I am so excited that you guys are here. I have been every day wondering if this is coming out. So today we got our Cricut Bright Pad, which we're going to be opening here in a second. We also got our Cricut weeding tool. One thing I want to say right away is the Cricut weeding tool. So I posted the Bright Pad as soon as we found out about it and the Cricut weeding tool, and people freaked out over the weeding tool. My friend, who is a Silhouette user, trying to get her to come over to the Cricut side, but Silhouette user, saw this and she's like, oh, I'm gonna need that. Allie was like, I need that weeding in my life. Yes. And then she saw what the Bright Pad could do, and she's like, I might need that too. Yes. So the weeding set, for those of you, let's open it. It comes with 5 tools, and if you guys know anything, weeding can be tedious. So this set comes with 5 tools that make it so much easier. So you have, well, I was going to tell you what you had, but Sean just ripped it off. Sean.
Sorry.
Jonathan. Okay. So we have
the
following. Are you ready, Sean? You can hold it. If I can get it out of my package. All right.
First one.
Tweezers. Huge.
Nice.
Not only are they tweezers, they're, look at that. Can you get that up to the camera to show?
There's the double hook.
Oh my gosh. So for those of us that are weeding, these tweezers with this double hook, I'm trying to, there we go. Come on, iPhone, you can do it. There you go.
I'll bring it down so I can
seriously, look at that. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. I am so excited about this set. This is Hook. Not the movie Hook, but Hook.
And as you can see, it's got that little tiny nice downward hook. So as you do those starts.
And weeding, I'm telling you guys right now, if you do not have the right tools for weeding, sad day. So that happy little thing is the piercing tool. Wait.
It's the pink one.
The pink one. That is, yeah, I think that is, no, that's not the piercing. That's the hook tool. Another hook. So there's like,
it's kind of nice that they're doing it all in the different colors.
I don't know what the actual names are because you ripped it.
Here's the poker.
Poker. Oh, there's 2 tweezers. I just now got that.
Oh, look at that.
So there's hook tweezers and then these tweezers. That makes so much more sense to me. Wow. Okay. This is a must. I'm going to lose those covers, by the way, but you know.
I got them. So you can see the difference. There's that nice downward hook.
So you have this hook, which is really nice, because when you have especially intricate designs, you want tools that can get in there. So that has a hook where that's more tweezers. And then over here you have a piercing tool, a poker tool, which is actually really good for getting those little tiny pieces that you're trying to get up. You also have a standard, I always call this my standard hook. And then this is going to be. I don't know what that.
I think this might be.
What would you call that? A curved hook?
This is just a downward.
That is going to be the tool. Well, don't do that. That is going to be the tool. Yep. I'm telling you what. Can you put all my covers on it?
I will.
If you guys can remember, don't forget these come with really nice covers because these are sharp. I'm not going to show, but I mean these are really sharp. So if you make sure to keep those little covers because. Especially if you little kiddos around. So they released this weeding tool set with the bright pad. And the reason why is the bright pad was kind of, you can use it for many different things, which we're going to cover, but it was kind of designed for, at first, for weeding. A lot of people do iron-on, glitter iron-on, they do vinyl, all this stuff, and how amazing will it be to show it up? So are we ready, Sean?
Yep.
Okay, now, I've given you the links down below. Cricut is currently sold out of this. So, that's sad, I know. But HSN tomorrow is debuting it on their site. I already gave you that link. And HSN is where you can go get the colors. So this is where you're going to get mint, the rose, lilac, blue, all the colors are there. This one here is the mint. So you can see that on the side here. So first and foremost, as always, Cricut has amazing packaging. So let's just open this thing.
Sorry,
it's going to be a little upside down at first. I apologize just because I'm trying to get this all in the video. But first of all, I love the packaging Cricut does. It's always so clean. It kind of reminds me of Apple products. It always is clean. So we have our...
So it's mint on the side.
Glow pad. No, it's mint underneath. So any color will be underneath. And then also, of course, on the side. So we have the Cricut bright pad. And then you have your instructions, which is nice. So you always have your instructions right off the bat. So the next thing you take out, of course, would be your instructions. You have a very, very long cable, which will be very important for those that like to design on the go.
It's mini USB.
So you have a mini USB to USB.
Normal USB.
So this would essentially plug in here and then plug in. So that is what comes in the box. Very nicely packed. It's got, here's another thing I like. Shipping wise, nothing's more frustrating than getting a box and
padding.
Yeah, that's really nice padding. So this way you know that if you order this, it's going to come with this padding and it's going to protect your item, which is huge in my opinion. Because I don't know how many times in shipping I've gotten something and unfortunately it was damaged in shipping. But Cricut's thought of that by putting that in there. So... first of all, let's look at our instructions. The nice thing Cricut has done, and they've always done, I'm going to say, I haven't looked at this yet, but the nice thing is they try to make everything simple to read, simple to understand. So right away it tells you what's in the box. So it tells you got your bright pad, the welcome booklet, the USB power cord, wall power adapter, and then of course the warranty. You have, of course, warranty information here, but then it jumps right into using the bright pad. And they have broken it down into, are you using the bright pad to trace, quilting and paper piecing, detailed crafts, and then it gives you some tips. So make sure, I know what most of you do. Most of you are like, Ken, and what do I do with this?
Throw it away.
I don't even look at it, but I've already heard from some people there's valuable tips in here. Do not throw this away. So it tells you when working with glitter vinyl what to do. When working with glitter iron-on some tips. So this is extremely important. Do not throw this away as it's going to give you that. Plus it gives you your warranty information. So as always, I think Cricut did a great job. Great job packaging it. I love it. I swear, it looks like, it always is so clean. So obviously people are going to use this for tracing. Bright pad is ultra slim and sits flat on your tablet desktop so you can sit and draw comfortably. It's lightweight. Tells you what you can use it for. we quickly talked about tips. When you are cut vinyl or iron, you must remove or weed negative cuts from the liner using a sharp tool. Glitter vinyl, remember these for later on. Glitter vinyl reflects ambient light, making cut lines more difficult to see. Lower the overhead light in your room to reduce reflective glare so you can see the aluminum lines. Okay, so we're going to keep this off to the side. All right, guys, here is the bright pad. A couple things, we're going to turn off some overhead lights here real quick.
It's going to be a little dark.
A little darker than normal, but that's okay. Couple things right off feel this. It's sturdy. That's built well. Look at that. You can't...
Oh, yeah.
So
I'd say this is just a little over a pound and a quarter.
If that. But the one thing Sean just did that he always does when we have a new iPad is he sits there and tries to bend it. And the reason why is you can tell if you're bending it, the casing is not built well. And you want to make sure that when you have this, it's a durable product. So you can sit here and try to turn this. I'm telling you what, I cannot bend this. Which is very good. I don't know if any of you guys follow Ashish, but Ashish posted a video of him with it on throwing this. Yeah. Should we do that?
Do not do that.
Let's throw it.
We will not do that.
Some other things right off the bat before we plug it in that I like is it has 3 pads here that catch on your countertop or wherever you're using it.
Definitely won't slip on this.
Well, it won't slip on mine, but this here, it gives you 3, which is really nice. You have 2 silicone pads here and on the center. So this is where your color is going to come into play. I'm happy because I have all mint, so very excited about that. So it's very well built. It's only, I would say, a pound. We have a weight.
It's a little over a
pound.
Pound and a half.
Yeah.
Tops.
And I will say, at first, I wasn't sure about the size because it's smaller than other ones that I've looked at. But this is the perfect size for on the go, to be honest. Because it's, this is 9.5, I think, by 13 is what the box said. So it's a great size. So pretty easy to use. You have this that will get plugged into the wall. And then you have this portion, which would get plugged into here. I did see a comment that goes by that says it reminds you of the iPad. And it absolutely does. A lot of Cricut's products that they've released are very streamlined, they're very clean, and they're simple. They're simple to use. That's huge. I cannot stress that enough to everyone. The thing I tend to always go to my Cricut Explorer and everything, or any Cricut product, I've said this about my Cuttlebug, I've said this about my Cricut Explorer, is they've designed them for ease of use, simplicity. Don't overcomplicate it. Anyone should be able to pick this up and use it. And that's why I tend to go for my Cricut products, is when I'm designing, I'm on a rush.
So plug-in is right there at the top.
Super easy. I'm backwards, so USB. Right. There we go. Ooh.
Already turned on.
Another thing I like right off the bat that I'm going to tell everyone is the buttons are raised. These are buttons.
And they glow.
They glow. So, for example, let's show you.
Cord? I'd say the cord is...
I think it's 6 feet.
6 feet it looks like. Yeah.
6 feet cord, which is ample amount of time, or length. So one thing I'm going to tell you right off the bat, these are buttons. These are not... pressure control, which is great because when you're crafting and you're on a mat or something, the worst thing to do is hit your light source over here and now it's changed on you. Plus they're illuminated. Very nice, because obviously when I used this, I'll be in my living room while Sean's watching boring programs that I'm not interested in, and I'm going to be coloring, stamping, or weeding. So for me, it's great. So we're going to go ahead, turn off the lights here so you guys can see the brightness. Give us 1 sec.
Real dark.
It's going to get dark.
Side LED.
My side LED. Okay. So we're going to, the power button, you can see them illuminated here now. So we'll turn on the power button. So that's setting 1.
Is it really?
Okay, so you guys have to understand this. This is setting, that's turning it on, and that's how bright it is on its lowest setting. So we're going to go up 1. Let the camera adjust. You can see it changing color or brightness. And it's hard because I know the camera's adjusting to it, so I know that's hard. But this is bright. Here, I hate to move the camera, but I want to show you the reflection. Can we just show it up really quick? Yeah. We might be upside down.
We'll be upside down when you see us.
Okay, sorry for the dark room again, but here we are. Can you see us? We're upside down. We apologize, but this is turning it on. So then there's Brightness. Did I touch it? Am I touching?
I think you're already at the max.
Oh, because I left it there. So let's go all the way down to brightness level. So brightness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's bright.
That's bright.
That's very bright.
We're upside down, Sean.
I know.
Yeah. So I want to show them that again one more time before we turn it around again. So, because I know brightness. So this is off. Setting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And you can even see how much light this is throwing. Just look behind us.
Wow.
You can see how bright, how it's lightening everything.
That is crazy.
What did they say this was?
Right.
4,000 lumens?
I don't know what lumens mean.
Lumens is
You can turn it down again.
Lumens is the measurement of light, brightness.
Yeah, it's bright. I'm telling you guys right now, this is a bright, very, very bright to obviously work with. So, here it is again. Now, we're going to kind of show you guys some stuff here. I'm going to grab a coloring page here. So, this is just from a Crayola coloring book. I'm going to turn it this way so you can see kind of the brightness level on that. Now, remember, this is all the way turned up. And this is standard. So, you have your... So, for coloring, this is perfect. So, for me, I'm going to be using my brush real markers with this. And for me, you're going to be able to see your shading really good, which I like. So this is standard copier paper. So you can see just how easily...
So this is how easy you could trace.
This is how easy you could trace with this, guys. You could even use this, put a little piece of washi tape, and color easily through this. So for tracing, this is... You cannot beat this. This is regular... I mean, you can see that. This is... heavyweight cardstock. So you guys, this is my Bristol vellum cardstock. So I don't know how much poundage that is. I want to say it is
85.
Yeah, it's got to be it's 100-pound cardstock.
100 pound.
That's 100-pound cardstock right there. So you can see just how...
Marissa, this is not a bulb. It is LED, so you do not have to change it.
What do you... I'm confused. What do you
mean? You cannot change an LED bulb. Not in something like this.
Yeah.
The chances of that ever going out is so slim, other than a loose wire.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and here's the deal, everyone. Cricut, if you guys have ever dealt with their customer service, they're amazing. So if anything did happen to this, I know, as long as you're not doing anything crazy like skydiving with it. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is I'll put, of course, a pretty heavy piece of black cardstock so you can just see how bright that is on this other side. So... this is how bright. I mean, you can see it illuminating from it. It's pretty bright little thing. All right, next thing we'll show you is how it fares. So this is right here, and it's going to be hard to see on here just because of that. But here is iron-on, and you can just see the lines a little bit, and one of the things is tilting it. I know the camera's not going to pick it up. I'm sorry. But I just wanted to kind of... So right here... Gosh, I don't know how we can show that, Sean.
Bring that brightness and see if there's a change or a difference.
No, it just made everything else dark. It's hard to see, but I can see my lines here. So if I'm weeding, I can easily see... I mean, I'm in a dark room here. And so normally I wouldn't even be able to see this, and I can clearly see where even the smallest detail is because it gives me an outline of the lines all the way around. So, and I don't even think bringing it up closer they're going to be able to, it's hard to show, but very easy to see. This one is the one I'm super excited about. This is glitter iron-on, and if you've done anything with glitter iron-on, it is hard to see, and once again, oh, you can see it. They can see it.
You can see it.
You can clearly see those lines around the whole item.
Grab your black paper real quick, just so you can kind of cover that up.
Cover what up?
The majority of it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So you can definitely see.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you are right. It is an apple.
Oh, it's an apple. Good job. See how good you can see it?
See that?
You can clearly see it.
And now your weeding is going to be so much easier to do.
It is. Here, so this is iron-on. This is iron-on. And then this is the glitter, or this is glitter vinyl. So you can really see it on the glitter vinyl. So weeding, especially for people that have a hard time or weeding in the dark, so a lot of times I'm going to be doing stuff with Sean, I'll be in the dark, very, very easy to see. So I'm pretty impressed. You know, once again, you're not going to be able to see it with the vinyl, but it's in person.
I mean, yeah, we can see it pretty well.
We can see it very, very well. I'm actually really impressed with this. And it's the perfect size to put in your lap. I love it. So we're going to turn on the lights here really quick again. Do you need to rotate your device, or are you good?
No, it's just telling us to do
okay. So what else can you use this for? So I've had a lot of people ask me what else they can use this device for. And there's a lot of different things, but I'm going to show you what I use it mostly for. The big thing, of course, is going to be tracing and stuff. Now, I've had some people ask about a mat. So I wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, you cannot cut on this.
You cannot cut on this, but one thing I just feeling compared to other ones, it's built like an iPad. You know what I'm saying?
It's glass.
So it's not flimsy, and it's durable. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Compared to other you know, tracing pads out there, you can feel this here you could put almost force on it, I would bet. Like I said earlier, I'm sure if I pushed enough, I could probably bend it, but I don't know. It's pretty. Yeah. So that's the one thing. Now, some people are saying, well, could I use, it's a hardness level of 6H, most light pads are 2H. Perfect. So that means they've basically invested in the hardness to where if you were to drop this, if you were to put this in, let's say, packing, and you're going on a trip and they're not nice with your luggage, which has happened, they've invested the time to make sure they're releasing a quality product. Now, this is a self-healing cutting mat. So you could buy something and use this and use it for cutting purposes. It's definitely there. You could do that. But one thing I will say is this is very, very secure. Another thing is being able to, if you're going to be coloring and stuff like that, being able to wash it off. I just feel like, I feel like Cricut's put in their research on this. The other thing, I know a lot of people have been saying online, they've seen other iPads that range anywhere, or not iPads, excuse me, bright pads that range anywhere between $20 and $60. Just do your research. That's the biggest thing I'm going to say. I'm not going to say don't go buy that. I know people have budgets to think about. Two things is do your research. And number two, you want to make sure that you're buying from a company that stands by their products. Nothing is worse than needing customer support and reaching out to a company that doesn't stand by their products and being stuck with either buying a new one or trying to figure it out on your own. So for me, that's a big one too. This gives you about a 6-foot cord. So yeah. So let me show you some other stuff I've learned to use with these. So we're going to turn this on again. And we're going to put this at the top setting here. I was turned on to this gentleman by someone. His name is the Gentleman Crafter. And I've given you the information down below. What I love about him is he's given us these amazing guides. So for example, here's a square grid. And this is perfect size for the Cricut Glow Pad. Look at this. So it fits perfectly. And he's giving you, gosh, I want to say 16. But what I love about this, so you have all these different ones. But I'll show you exactly what I love about this is you could put this on your bright pad. And now we have a nice area, or a nice perfectly measured grid. So where if I wanted to take and stamp around this grid and line it up, oh, I need a piece of paper.
Straight paper.
There we go. So we still can see the grid, and now I can go through. Of course, I'm doing this kind of upside down backwards, but it's a nice grid to where if you need to stamp in a perfect circle, if you want to use the square grid, and now I would be able to use this to color. So for stamping, this is a dream. We have, let's do this square grid. So if I have a square grid here, and I need to make sure I'm stamping in a row, I could do that. Oh, paper. Sean, you're supposed to catch me doing this stuff.
All right, paper.
Paper. So, of course, I would normally put a little bit of washi tape, which with this hardness lever won't be a problem. And now I can easily go across, stamp, stamp, stamp. So with his grid, look at that. Nice, even, perfectly spaced. This is what I'm excited about, is weeding and using it for stuff like this. Because normally what would we have to do? We would have to get out a tape measure, measure it, and all sorts of stuff. And you'll notice here, it didn't bleed through onto the bright pad, so we don't have to worry about that. And even if it did, you'd be able to use easily baby white, just like that. It's a hardness level too, so I'm not even really worried that much about...
Yes. Show cardstock again, somebody's asking.
Cardstock? You've got it. So, cardstock with the grid or without the grid? So, there you go. This is 100-pound cardstock on the top. So, this is what I normally would be stamping on is my Bristol paper. So, you can see right there, I would be able to line everything up. So, once again, let's go all the way down. That's even at the lowest setting. So you can clearly still see.
If we were in a dark room,
if you're in a dark room, go and turn that off, Sean. And turn these off.
You can still see.
Wow!
Okay.
So that's through 110-pound cardstock right here. So you can clearly see it through that. And it wouldn't be a problem to stamp.
I think it was Melody or somebody said, what were the lumens on each setting? I know somebody had that. They could reset that up again.
Yeah, so once again, this is, I'll set this up. So this is the Cricut Bright Pad on the lowest setting. We're going to put this, once again, you can get this down below. I've given you the link. This gentleman, the gentleman's...
220, 31, and 4,000.
Can you write those down really quick?
Hold that. Oh, it went away again too fast.
Okay, so it's probably in there. I could see.
Do you have 140-pound watercolor paper?
I think I do. Let me see. For 140-pound, they're asking for watercolor paper.
140-pound watercolor paper. Linda, send that.
Oh,
back
I do.
Linda, send that back up again if you could, please. That would be great. I want to write that down.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the settings first with the 100-pound cardstock so you can see through here. This, once again, is at the lowest settings. I believe it said 400 lumen.
Well, I think it was 300, and then I didn't get a chance to write it down. So Linda had that. If Linda could do that again. And again, lumens is the measurement of brightness of light.
So we're going to go up to the next one. So there we go. That's all 5 settings. So this has 5 settings of light on it. Once again, this is through the Bright Pad copier paper and then 100-pound cardstock. So you can see just how bright it is and how much illumination it lights up. I know if you were here earlier, you could see it all. I'm just trying to find if we could find those lumens on here. No.
Let me see if it was in the actual thing here. All
right, so for the person that asked, this, let me grab 140-pound watercolor paper.
100 and what? This is 140.
Wow. This is 140-pound watercolor paper. So this is on, of course, the brightest setting because that was the last one we were on. So we have, once again, here's that grid that you can see. And then there it is through that. So it's a bright, I have to admit, they've done their homework to make sure that you have all those settings available to you. So I can't. Okay, so it's approximately, here we go. I should give them this 5 settings, so we're going to go all the way down here once again. So this is at 400 lumen.
So 400 is number 1.
1300.
1300. Number 2.
2200.
22. And I think the next one's 31.
31.
And then 4000.
And 4000.
Thank you there. Thank you, Belinda. There you got it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So this is on the brightest setting. Here is watercolor paper. This is 140 pound stock. That's 100 pound cardstock.
As well.
Yeah. So even on watercolor paper, if you are trying to stamp in a perfect pattern.
Yes, Joseph. You can go to this gentleman's called
So down below in the description, the Gentleman's Crafter, he is giving you all sorts of grids to use with these kind of light sources. So make sure to go and share the love with him and use these, and then you just print it on your copier paper. So it works great. While Sean's showing you this, I'm just going to give you some other statistics. So this is
grid, square, and circle.
Yeah. So this is 9 inches by 11.5 inches lit area. The actual full Cricut bright pad is 13.375 inches by 10.875, and it's only 0.35 inches thick.
Wow.
Hardness it has is a 6H level. The higher the number on the hardness scale, the more scratch resistant. So if you were to cut on this, obviously it's going to cut into it. I don't recommend it. But if you were to accidentally drop it or something, you have a lot more protection.
Here's an oval. Very cool.
And the power cord is 6 feet. Okay, so I just wanted to show you. I've unplugged my light pad, and I've plugged it in to my external battery. I use this to charge my iPhone. Let me turn on the lights here so you can see it. So this is for, I know people have already reached out to me and said, well, the 6-foot battery, or the 6-foot, I want to make sure this is portable. This is something I bought for my phones because I'm constantly draining my phones. And the power bank, it lit it up, and we have all the way.
And this, we know, will charge a phone, what?
About 2.5 hours.
Does it? But what I'm saying is
from a dead.
How long?
Oh.
How many times can you
I could charge a phone probably 10 times with this.
So
I've given you the link because I do know a lot of people have already asked, well, what if I'm not near a cord? This would technically kind of make it cord free.
It's an anchor.
Yeah, it's anchor. So there's other styles out there and stuff, but it's definitely a solution to those that definitely want it. So if you can see once I unhook it, the power went off. So works great and comes right back on. So that's awesome. Mm-hmm. What questions do you guys have? I know that
quick and rush, but we got it.
Yeah. I know a lot of you are already asking for a comparison of the Caterpillar Glow, and I definitely will do that. The one thing I will say right off the bat is I did use my Caterpillar Glow in the living room to color one day. It was almost too big. I mean, it's great to have this area.
If you were on a tabletop, it'd be fine. But
my only question, though, is how often would you need something that big for what I'm going to be using it for?
Probably not very often. But
yeah,
there's going to be some pros and cons on both.
Exactly. So, overall, first impression right out of the box, it's a good looking device. It's very light. The colors, for those of you asking, the green, the mint green is on the back.
Some nice silicone pads.
Silicone pads. I like the fact that on the sides, some people were noting how they liked on some of the light pads, the light came out. This, though, I'm just wondering, like, just durability, this is going to be much better, I think, than most of those ones you're seeing. So, once again, I caution, I did give you the link down below. I do know Kyle, he's in here, I think. He did a review comparing this to, I want to say it's the Hurrian one. So, I encourage you to reach out to that. But just know that when you're buying something, you want to make sure, read what the warranty is, read what the lumens are,
Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, thank you, Kyle. He just did his review, so definitely check that out. Wednesday is when I will be doing A light pad, that's a great question. Someone just asked what a light pad is. A light pad basically is a light source that was kind of designed for people in the artist community. So so that's the way that you could trace, you could color on it, everything like that. And now they're kind of being introduced in the craft company because it does amazing to help you weed. So they released this with the weeding kit, and once again, I don't know if you, oh, you can see that definitely. So now you're able to, let me show you, when you're weeding stuff, see how it gives you the outline? The grids are not in the box. The grids I've given you down below came from a gentleman, and his name is the Gentleman Crafter. So here it is right here. I've given you the links down below. He's made these free to everyone, so there's no charge. I just use these, and the reason I brought these out was for stamping. Stamping and coloring. If I'm lining up images, and because the Cricut, can you show off the lights again?
Sure can.
Because this has such bright lumens, I mean, this is a bright, you're able to put this down and still see it through 140-pound watercolor paper, which absolutely floors me. So if you're someone that uses a lot of mixed media and you want to make sure it's lined up when you're stamping your stuff, on that high setting, even on, let's bring it down to, this is 400 lumens, you can clearly still see it on this thick, watercolor paper. So Belinda asked, will Cricut be coming out with anything? I did ask that question for you, and I did ask if they would be coming out with other accessories. I was told that they will be coming out with other accessories, but they didn't really go into details, just because, this has just got released. So if there's enough people out there that request it, definitely there might be a need for it. I don't necessarily think that the whole design for this, when Cricut designed this, I don't think originally they were thinking this is for cutting on. I definitely think it's okay to use tools on it. So because of that really hard scratchiness, but to actually cut on it without having a healing mat. Now you could buy a healing mat and use it on it, and definitely do that purpose. So that is that. I wouldn't surprise me if they do come out with their own power bank and stuff like that because of how popular this, I think, will be. The colors. Right now, Mint is offered through Cricut.com. And they are sold out at the moment. So this is going to be something you're going to want to go to Cricut.com. If you go to my link, you can sign up for email alerts. So as soon as it comes back in stock, you can buy it. HSN does have the other colors, so I believe they have lilac, rose, blue, mint, and Joanne Fabrics, I want to say, has rose. So for some of those that have Joann's, they might have it in stock. My Joann's has a spot for it, but they don't have it out yet. They do have the weeding tools, so they have all of these out, but they don't have the bright pad yet. However, I like I said, once they come back and check us out, we will be comparing this to the Caterpillar Pro Glow Pad. This price point is $79.99.
Ladybug says it's sold out at Joann's. Oh,
it's sold on at Joann's too. Gotcha. So it's a great price point, and HSN just started getting it. They'll be, I think, technically debuting it tomorrow on their crafts, but you can already go there today and see all the different colors. And the color is, when I first saw it, let me turn it back over here for you guys. When I first saw it, it's very hard to tell in the photos the colors. The colors are definitely there. It's subtle. I don't know if I can adjust that color for you. Here's white. So you can see the definite color difference here on the mint green to the white. So it's subtle, but the front of it's absolutely gorgeous. It reminds me of an Apple product. Just the looks, the white, the cleanness. I cannot stress enough how much I also love the buttons. These are actual buttons. They're not, these you have to push the button. So just looking at this, normally I always have this heavy watch on. I'm instantly not worried about scratching this, even though this is you can hear it. I'm not worried about it scratching or breaking it. And the other nice thing is when I'm creating, I'm not worried about accidentally, you have to actually, just by pushing, holding my finger, it's not pressure, so it doesn't change unless I actually am pushing the button. So for me, that's another huge point. And they're illuminated. So, so if you guys have any questions, let us know. I'm going to show you again in the dark the brightness on this, just because I know people have questions always. So instantly you can see the lights illuminated there. You can see the power and your plus and negative. So it's nice and bright, very lightweight. Turn it on. So we'll be at the lowest setting. So once again, this 400. Is 400 lumens.
1300. 2200. 3100. An amazing 4,000 lumens.
So I'm going to show you guys. We're going to turn the camera up towards us again because it's better to see it on us. How do I do this, Sean, without breaking it?
Do that.
Okay, we're upside down because of the way the camera is.
You want to go ahead and just turn
it around?
Yeah,
go ahead and turn it around because we're done kind of, if people bear with us. Hopefully you don't get seasick.
All right.
All right, guys. So let me show you. So we're going to go ahead and make sure we're going to go all the way back down. So we're going to turn it on.
Of course, there's natural light. But
oh, yeah. So that's 400. What's the next one?
Next one is 1300, 2200, 3100, and 4000. This is laying flat.
This is like heavens and... Whoa!
Now, if we have it right in front of us...
Wow!
It's natural lighting. Isn't that great?
That's...
This is very
I can
bright.
see your pores. Here, let's show them that way then. That's what I'm all about. Let's show them. Okay. Oh, wait. We have to turn it down. Okay. So once again, off. Sad. On. So 400. I don't know all the numbers.
1300, 2200, 3100, and 4000.
Wow. That's really bright.
That's bright.
That's really bright. Yeah, look at that. So I did see a question really quick. It is, I believe, I don't have it 100%. I think it's $79.99, which is a really good price. I do know, I've seen the comments on Facebook, so I do know there are people saying, you know, I can get this on Amazon for $39.
Can you?
Yeah, I don't know what the lumens are, and I can guarantee you it's not the H6 hard setting.
Probably not.
Yeah. So this is really, really, really well built. I do know a lot of people are particular about their colors. So,
can you do that? This question, can you plug it into your computer and run it off?
Let's try it.
Bet you can.
So
we're undoing it from there. Plug it into our computer. That's right here.
Don't unplug that or you're going to lose your camera. There's not a USB port on that side. You have to go on that side.
There we go.
Yep.
Yep.
You can.
So
yeah, you can. Now, that's another good point. I don't know who said that question, but I watched Dan's review, Kyle's review. I'm sorry. His last name is Kyle Daniels. His review, and the Hurry On did not come with a wall adapter.
Really?
You have to plug it into your computer. Now you can
any USB.
Correct. Yeah, but you could. Yeah, you could probably, but that's an expense right there too.
Mm-hmm. Joseph, that was the thickest thing we had here was 140 pound, and you could still see through it.
Yeah, so someone asked, what's the darkest color stock? You know, I don't know. I just got this, but I will be on Wednesday comparing this product to the Caterpillar Glow, and I will add that to my list of things to test, is to test on what colors a card stock. I tried black, and obviously black didn't show up.
It's just going to be depending on the pigmentation of stuff. I'm sure lighter colors like yellow, you should be able to see through, but...
yeah, I don't have anything
in the dark dyed colors is not going to work.
Correct. So
and it shouldn't work. I mean, that's the whole reason.
Yeah. So definitely check back on Wednesday when I do that comparison. But overall, right out of the box, the size is great.
Yep.
It's amazingly built. Like I said, here, look it.
Yeah,
it's sturdy.
Very sturdy.
It just reminds me of, if you've ever held an iPad, that's what it reminds me of.
Mm-hmm.
It can be ran on an external battery, so I did try that. So this is the Anker. Can you hand it to me?
I don't know which model you have. You've got the... Oh God.
I gave you the link down below, but it can be ran off that. And I charge my phone probably 10-15 times, and I'm doing that all the time. It just simply, there's... The ports are down here. Plug in. And... ta-da! You can also run it on your computer, so you have that option. So overall, for the price point, I'm pretty impressed. This is for people that do a lot of vinyl. So a lot of vinyl and everything, this is a must.
So Shirley, those numbers we were giving you is the brightness.
Lumen.
Light
I learned that
is
too,
measured
Shirley.
in lumens. The bigger the number, the brighter the light. Especially if it's...
What do you think it's going to be? The lower the number, the brighter the light?
Yeah, you never know with some things.
So yes, the brighter the number, the more the light.
To me, it looks like it is at what they call daylight. Don't know
Yeah, it's like a daylight white.
I don't know what the Kelvin is, but it's
a nice, clean color.
5,000
it's not a yellow tinge. It's a white. It's definitely
cool.
white
That's
LED.
warm. 2700 Kelvin.
Okay.
5,000 Kelvin is bright white. Daylight.
So, and then you can see this here. I will be giving away one of these.
You are?
Yeah.
Now look at you.
So you're going to want to check back on Wednesday. And we're going to be comparing it to, well, it's under a lot of stuff, so. Shows you how much I'm using it right now. It's under a lot of stuff. But we're going to be comparing it on Wednesday to the Caterpillar Glow.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have said, well, I like that one better because it has a rechargeable battery. Keep in mind, it's the Caterpillar Glow Premium that has the rechargeable battery. If you got the basic edition, which is I believe $89, you need to plug that one in too.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to. So that's something to keep in mind. I know a lot of people on my review were saying, well, that one you can use it without plugging it in. Only the premium, which I think is $120.
Like
so keep that in mind. So do you guys have any questions before we cut on out of here? I will make sure to be back Wednesday. You want to check back tomorrow, actually, is when I'm going to release the details of how you can win your own here. So how do you win one, Ken and Sean? So you want to check to my Facebook page tomorrow. So www.facebook.com/Ken's Creations page. And I will release details. Plus, I will also release them on Wednesday when we're doing our comparison. So the KK15, I do have a sales code through Cricut. So when you go to Cricut.com, you can purchase things and use KK15. It gets you 15% off your Cricut order and free shipping. Unfortunately, it does not work on the BrightPad at the moment, and it does not work on machines. No. So, and that's just because of, cost. It's a brand new product. It's a great product. It's, I think, a very good value. So that's why on that one.
Somebody asked, what's the word on mystery box?
I don't know what the word is on the mystery box.
Nobody knows.
I was actually at the gym today thinking, oh, the mystery box is probably coming out soon. So I'm anticipating.
You would think it'd be tomorrow.
Well, usually it's like, we never know when it is. But as soon as we know, believe me, and we can tell you guys, we will let you know because I'm addicted to that mystery box. So you guys will know. So yeah,
like you, Mona.
Yes. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you guys have additional questions that you want answered on Wednesday, please email me. I gave you my email instructions down below. I would love to test this out for you. Like I said, the only reason I'm not doing it today, comparing them, is because I want to use the Cricut BrightPad first before I compare it, because I want it to be a fair comparison on that. But I will be showing them compared side by side. So come see us Wednesday, and then check my Facebook page tomorrow. Couple reasons. Don't forget Prime Day. Prime Day starts at 9 o'clock tonight, so you want to check my page. There's some amazing deals coming. And you want to make sure you check tomorrow because we're giving one of these away.
Yes, cool.
Yeah.
Lucky that person.
Lucky that person.
Whoever it'll be. It could be you.
Yes.
And it won't be me.
It will not. You are disqualified.
I'm disqualified.
Yes.
Because I work here.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much.
And there's the weeding tools with coupons.
Oh, the weeding tool you can use with coupons.
Prime Day has started.
It has, well, technically, yeah, it has started because it's 6 o'clock and it's 9 o'clock. So Prime Day has started. Congratulations. Happy Prime Day.
Go Prime Day.
Yes, the weeding tools are in stock at Cricut.com. The link is down below and you can use the 15% off on those. I apologize. So those ones you can, and those are the ones that gave you the 5 tool set. So, all right, Prime Day. Check my Facebook page. It's a day. It's basically like Christmas for Amazon users. If you're a Prime user, you get exclusive deals that are amazing. I know some of the deals that are coming up. You're going to want to check my Facebook page on those.
You should be a Prime.
You should be a Prime.
Prime is good.
Prime is good.
Yep.
All right, guys. We will see you Wednesday. I'm so excited.
Yay. Bye-bye, everybody.